Welcome, Representative Diggs, back to Beacon Hill Beat. We're
Yes,
glad to have you. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you? Nice
Very
to see
well.
you.
Looking forward to spring and a renewed sense of the season coming to fruition here. Things are starting to open up on Cape Cod. So you've been in the State House now for a couple of months.
Yeah.
Give us some impressions of some of the things that you are doing. So I know you probably have gotten some committee assignments.
Yes, so I'm on the economic development, health and healthcare finance, tourism and arts and culture, education and housing, redistricting, and also working with the um, um, because of the police reform, they have like three different categories. So I'm going to be working on probation. So they put me on that too. So that was interesting. I mean I'm on several committees, but something that just means that hard work, and that's the name of the game, and that's kind of my middle name is hard work, and I that's what I want to do anyway. So
Right.
I'm honored to be able to be part of that.
Right. So in these committee assignments, it seems like there's a wide variety of committee assignments for you. Are there any of those assignments that are I guess, more near and dear to your heart and being able to help Barnstable?
All of them, to be honest with you. I mean, tourism is huge. I mean, we're getting ready to go into our busy season. Education. I mean, our kids are our future. So of course, and I love kids. I've always been a coach or a teacher of some sort. So to work with them and make sure that our children are going to be okay is so important. And then our housing. I mean, you know, we want to go to work, but we also need to have a fair in place to be able to have our teachers or whoever it is to be able to have a place to go home and not worry about where I'm going to be living tomorrow type of a thing. So all this stuff is so important.
All right. So you also spent a week dealing with the budget. It's so complicated at the state level as it is in the municipal level. Give us your impressions of your first budget week in the state house. What were some of the takeaways that you learned and some of the things that might be coming to Barnstable through that budget week?
Well, I had so much on the wish list that but they're like, hey, being a rookie, I'm not going to be able to get everything. But you know, um, my first thing was I was trying to get mental health has been such a big thing. So making sure our police department gets a mental health. A couple of mental health clinicians there full time so that they can ride along. Because I mean, we need to make sure that we're starting to see that the pandemic has brought so much stress to so many different people in so many different ways that the police have enough work to do that they don't need to worry about, is this person this way or that. Let somebody professional really tell you what they are, and let the police be able to just serve and protect like they're doing a great job at now. um, and then really just trying to take care of the pandemic has been really a lot of my issue. But um, getting money for hack and housing, and what else? Trying to get some money for our youth programs, and hoping that the town of Barnstable and the NAN project is part of again another uh, for the youth having mental health, because our kids going back to school, the stresses that they've had to go through, friends of theirs, it could be parents or whatever passing away. There's a lot more stress for our children, so we need to make sure that they're protected. So those are the type of things that I've really been working hard at, and hopefully reassuring that will happen.
Funding for programs, as you said, the budget week, you Give us a sense of what that process is. Do you just throw something in the suggestion box, or is it a little bit more formal where you have to take some time and really build out some proposals?
Well, yeah, you have to build some proposals, but you also get people coming to you and saying, "Hey, we need this, we need that," and then look what they got before, or if they've gotten anything, and then you know how much there is money in the state so that I can get this. So it's been kind of oh, you might be able to get this, you might be able to get that, you're not going to get this. It's one of those things where you're going to get something, but you're hoping. I want to get everything I can because our district needs it. Like I said, housing is just, it's crazy right now, and we need help, and we need to figure out ways, and you know but then again, we also, I signed on to a bill for early education. I think that's so important to make sure that moms and young kids, not just young, but anybody that's a parent going to go to work, to be able to have their kids to be able to have a place to go that they know they're going to be safe, and they don't have to worry about them, but they can go ahead and make some money for them. So that type of stuff is what I've been working with. You know what I mean? It's just, it's just constant. It's your phone's always going off the hook, even if it's on a weekend or whatever. But that's what it is, and that's what I'm just glad to be part of.
All right. So these initiatives, budget week aside, the State House also develops legislation. Are you working on any bills with yourself or with others?
Yeah, I mean, you sign on to several. I've signed on to several stuff for again, trying to make it for my area. What have I signed on to? Jeepers, there's been so many. I mean, honestly, I've signed on to so many things that will help our district. And I think being new to it's been so much. It's like, okay, you got to pick and choose one of those things, but it's also been one of those things where I'm picking and choosing the ones I know that hey, this place Cape Cod needs it. So whatever it's gonna housing, I'm definitely hooking up, doing things with the housing. I'm doing stuff with the cultural tourism, so that we can get we got $71,000 coming back from the Cape Cod Foundation for Arts and Crafts. So that was incredible. Hyannis Main Street's getting $21,000. So it's just constantly trying to better my district. And
Right.
that's really all I can do. Whatever's going to help our district in Cape Cod, that's all I care about.
So talk a little bit about helping the district. We're headed into a busy season. Memorial Day obviously seems right around the corner as we're hitting the end of April right now, but we're still in the middle of a pandemic. Now there seems to be lights at the end of the tunnel. Tell us a little bit about what the future may hold as we head into the season. What's some of the priorities that we should be focusing on?
Well, we're just trying to get everybody really get their shots so that we can be safe, and that everyone can go back to work. Because honestly, it's going to be a busy year for us, and being busy, that means that we are going to be able to make money, but also businesses are going to be able to make money. I mean, it's got to be a team thing, and we all have to work together to make sure that it's a successful, safe season. So we have to do our parts to make sure that we're vaccinated, and people are comfortable with that, and then it's kind of like, hey, let's go ahead and make some money, and of course, when you have money in your pocket, and you're feeling safe, that makes for a great season, and people being happy.
Right. Are there any other initiatives or proposals or things that you're working on that you want to tell the people of Barnstable?
No, I just want to let them know that there's a lot of work being done, and I'm working. The committees that I'm on, they're coming. They haven't all formulated, so that we haven't had a lot of meetings on all the committees yet, but I've had a couple. So it's all coming into place. It started off. It's kind of been like Heinz 57. You just got to wait for it. But now that it is starting to happen now, but budget week has been crazy. So now the amendments and trying to get things to come through. So that will be next week. So then we're gonna have a big push will be next week. So hopefully I'm just getting prepared for that. Really still learning how it goes, and excited. I mean, that's really all I can say. That my passion to this, and I've been feeding a lot of people with food. You know what I mean, making sure that everyone's as safe as we can be. You know what I mean? So if we can help in any way, we're just dropping food off to different various people. They're coming to pick them up at the Barnstable High School. Dealing with Don Cox, it's been incredible, and then dealing with Steve, Representative Steve Azaros. So we've been working a lot together to try to help the community. I mean, the bottom line is making sure everyone's safe and is getting something. You know what I mean? Because of course it's not perfect, but it's not going to be perfect until we're back up and really rolling. So let's make that happen as soon as we can.
Here on Beacon Hill Beat, we know that one of your duties for the state is issuing proclamations. We have a hero in our midst. Can you talk a little bit about what your Saturday was like a week ago here, where there is some little special boy here in our community?
Yes, Isaac Reyes. My goodness, he 6 years old, and his mother stopped breathing, and he was able to call 911 and press his mother's chest until the EMTs got there. Wow, I mean, that's just incredible. And I was able to give him a citation. I mean, that's just to be able to have the control, the wherewithal to do things, and to keep talking to his mom. I mean, wow, he's got a bright future, and he wants to be a police officer. And just to watch him around the police, but then also watch him around the fire crew, the EMTs. It's just a blessing to see this young kid, being a little bit shy, but then loving his mom. I mean, that was just what really showed it. And I really will say that that's what it's about. Is really, we all have to love each other and work hard for each other in these trying times. I mean, that's when we come together, and it shows. We show our best when we work as one instead of being individuals. So I really push and tell everybody, keep doing your thing, but let's work together so that we can keep everybody safe, but everybody can go ahead and make a little bit of money this summer and have a great season in 21.
Well, from your lips to everyone's ears, let's really hope that we have good weather for one.
Yes.
And
yes,
two, that
yes.
we beat back this pandemic so we can get back to the people and the things we love.